Norrath, welcome to like a webinar level 70 edition. What we're going to do is run over to the plane of knowledge. Well, here we are. And then we're going to go to Crescent Reach. If you haven't been there, right across from the loyalty vendor here is the Crescent Reach stone. So we're going to head over there and we're going to do the little mini quest so that we can use the Magus and go to any of the locations. So you have to do this first. You get your adventure stone and then you're free to move about the continents. So let's head that way and then we'll pick up in Crescent Reach when we get there. Here we go. We've landed in Brightfire Moors. There's our book from Plane of Knowledge. We just run north up over here, and there's a nice entryway. Actually, you go over here, I think, and it tells you. No, I thought it would tell you this way to Crescent Reach, like some of the old stones in the Commons. Not the Commons, but the Karanas. It said that you... Well, hold on. So let's get the Crescent Reach first. Alright, we've made it to Crescent Reach. I believe it used to say that you could go to any of the little Wayfarer camps and then you could do this, but I haven't found that to be the case. I had to look online and I found that you have to go here to Crescent Reach, do this little, I don't know, pre-conversation, and then you can go and do the little quest and you get your adventure stone. So what we want to do is right here on the main level, if you come in using Origin, let's see, it's right here, yeah. If you use Origin, it'll take you to, like if you create a newer account, free to play, and then you start paying for it, your Origin will be Crescent Reach. And you will come from that way, or if you use the book, you come from over here, which is the way we came from. It's right over here by the, I think there's the person right over here. They sell the bags. Anyway, just how I remember kind of where I'm at. All right, we want to head upstairs. All right, there we are. Stairs over here. Let's see, normally I come up this way. And this Galvarin guy, you want to give him the old hail. And he's talking about the Wayfarers, and you want some information. And the Brotherhood in particular, he said, easier to deal with. There's several camps, just kind of telling you where to go, and he's like, that way you can find some work. Believes there's something for each adventure at each one of these locations, and there's more. You'll also find that the Wayfarers have a unique magic, telling you that you can go, and they call it the Far Stone. So basically what he's doing here is he's giving you information that it makes it easier to deal with. You have your favorite journal, Let's see, what does it say it in here? They call it the Farstone for the magic. It's interesting ore. There you go. So let's see, because he does say stuff in here that you have to remember, because they're going to ask you these questions. Especially the first one is favor journal, which I don't see him saying anything about it here. And we don't have our adventure stone. Okay, here we go. Wayfarer journal, you find that their favor journal with their points. And the Farstone. Modern Rasp is towing with one. Okay, no, and that's what you got to do. So we have Adventures, Favorstone, Modern Rasp, and Farstone. That's very, very cryptic on my end, so I'm not really helping you. It's not much of a webinar, more of a what is this guy doing? An R. All right, so what we're going to do, we talked to the guy, and now we're going to head back to, where should we go? We don't have a breastplate, do we? No. All right, so we'll just do our throne, and we'll go back to the guild lobby, and that way we can talk to the Magus there, and indirectly we can get our way to one of the camps, and then we'll do this, and then we can get our stone. So we're gonna head that way right now. Cast Throne of Heroes, so we're gonna end up real close to the Magus in the guild lobby, which I think you've probably been there before. You've at least seen the Magus. All right, we have landed in the guild lobby. Let's run over here. Here is our Magus. You've seen her before. We'll get the old hail going. And what we're going to have to do is head to Nadaria's Landing, because we haven't completed this quest yet. Normally here you'll get Common, South Row, North Row, Butcher Block, and Everfrost. Plus you can go to Nadaria's Landing from here. So let's head that way, and then we'll go talk with the next Magus. All right, we have entered Nadaria's Landing. Pretty good area. All right, and we'll do a sightseeing tour later. So we've got some people here, and here's our Magus over here. He's ready to send us on our way to another zone. So let's get the old hail going, and now we can go to the Tembi, Abysmal Sea, or any of the camps, and the best one that I go to is North Row. So let's head that way. Right, yeah, North Row. All right, so let's go. All right, here we are in North Row, and you gotta love this view when you first zone in. Like, what is going on? But we're just behind that bush. All right, so yeah, we want to talk to this lady here. Now she's going to get all quizzy on us. All right. Welcome, stranger. Afraid you got to answer some questions. What are the tasks? Okay, Wayfarer Brotherhood. Call the task. Hold on. I'm like eight minutes ahead here. Welcome, stranger. I'm afraid you must answer some questions before I can consider opening your wealth of skill and knowledge for you. First, what does the Wayfarers Brotherhood call the task they will ask you to do for them? They are called adventures. Well done. Look at that. All right. We will reward based on your improving position with the Wayfarer Brotherhood. We keep a certain type of log that records how often and well you help us. What is this called? That is the favor journal. There you go. Super done. Who discovered that some treasures have single magical properties by poking one with this dagger? That is modern rasp. Oh. Morden. Man. Morden rasp. Modern rasp just didn't sound right, even when I said it. All right, well done. Our bright magi use a special kind of magic to help teleport us between camps. What is it called? That is a far stone. There we go. Ta-da! Now we have our adventure stone, which is cool because it is an AUG that gives you all kind of cool stuff. And at level 70, you know, it's not too bad. And it pretty much just goes anywhere you can stick it. Which that doesn't sound good. But there you go. We'll eventually have to do that for the rest of the girls, but we're going to do that off camera because it's just going to be the same thing 5 more times. We don't want to watch that. It's bad enough having to watch the Stein quest for 5 people. But here we go. Now, let's see, where is our Magus? So let's hail her. And there we go. Look at that. Butcher Block, Common, Everfrost, Darius Landing, and South Row, which we can't go to North Row because we are here. So that's pretty cool. Now you get to move around quite freely. Let's go kill this guy. Sand Giant Elite. Just because we're here and there's a Sand Giant. What is this thing? Level 36. Been killed by a lot of Sand Giants over my day. There we go. We'll leave that. Alright, well that was that. We went over to Crescent Reach. We did our little talkie talk. Came over here and answered our questions. And now we're free to travel. So that'll help out. We're going to be doing some moving around quite a bit. So that'll really give us the opportunity to move a little freer from place to place. All right, well, hopefully that was helpful, and we'll see you soon. This may be at the end of another video, so we'll see what happens. All right, have a good one. Norrath, welcome to a level 70 check-in. After everyone got level 70, we went over to the Plane of Knowledge and did a lot of searching and a lot of buying in the bazaar. So every character now, or every character, whatever, they have new elegant equipment. Like here's the chain breastplate, 74 AC, 390 hit points, extra mana, a lot of great stats. And I did notice that quite a few items were way off from where they should have been. So I'm sure some of that did contribute to how sketchy things were getting. So it's like not everybody had what the previous version is. What what is this stuff? All right, this stuff is elegant, and the previous was elaborate, and some of them were still had ornate, which is like the 3rd or 4th level up. So that's like level 26 stuff. So it's pretty crazy. But I was really happy to get through that. And then what we did is, like, you go here, so okay, here's the elaborate. You can get earrings, face, neck, and rings. You get that from the vendor. So you have all elaborate, and then I had elegant. You get combatants, you get a waist, shoulders, and a back for each character. I'm not 100% sure, like with this charm. Yeah, I didn't really go crazy with the charms. But all the weapons, really good. And do I have that here? Yes, level 69. So what we do is I went through and I got all the spells too. So Drazette, she has a new skin, a root. She has a cool weapon buff called Lightning. She has this new group attack, Howl of the Predator. She has a heal. She was using, like, I think it was greater healing, which she gets at like level 20 or 30. It was pretty ridiculous. That's why she wasn't able to heal anybody at any time. Because one, she had the wrong heal in, and two, it was just so low. It was ridiculous. We got a new swarm. So we can actually, I've tested this out, we can actually run 4 swarms. Unfortunately, our Toland's bracers, they don't do anything anymore. Oh well. It was fun to go get, and now she has a pair, so that's cool. But so that's pretty great. She has everything she needs to be level 70 and be the best ranger she can be. So we got Ladybug. She has a new slow. She got a new disease dot, a new pet. So you can see Ficus lyrata is a little bit bigger, a little overgrown. She has a new cool group regen and a new group buff and another poison dot, which is awesome. Let's see what her weapon is. She has a new elegant warhammer. So 52 damage, 35 delay, the 1.4 ratio, which is really cool. He's going to be doing pretty good with this two-handed blunt. Plus tons of stats, 325 hit points, 336 mana, so that's really great. She's going to need that. I'm going to have her casting way more spells than she does, and we need to really up everyone's DPS, and we might even start using EQ log parser to keep an eye on things and see how everyone is doing and where they can improve. I don't know where they can improve, but they just need to be doing more damage. That's for sure. She also has a full set of elaborate with a full set of elegant, full set of elegant with the elaborate jewels, so to speak, rings and stuff, and the combatant stuff. So she's really, what's her charm? She has an ornate charm, so everyone's going to be a little off on their charms, I think. Oh, she even has this ranged, the combatant shard. It just adds AC and stats in her range slot since she's not doing any ranged weapons. She gets those little extra bonuses. That's pretty good. Let me take a quick look back here at Drazette. She's rocking 12.5k hit points. Ladybug has 9,000 hit points. So it's pretty good. We're getting up there. We got the Duff. She's doing her thing. Looking big as ever. Let's see. And we have our weapons here. What we want to do is move these left and right. So she has 2 new weapons. She has an Elegant Defiant Short Sword, 21 damage, 21 delay for a 1-to-1, which is pretty good. Lots of stats, 215 hit points. So what you do is you put the faster weapon in your primary hand, which ends up being your right hand, and you put the slower weapon in your secondary, which is your left hand, and that one will always, whenever you need to, it'll basically be as fast as your first weapon, or when you do dual attack or double attack, dual wield. Yeah. So that really speeds things up, and that's a 24-24, but it's a one-handed blunt, so it's going to be doing a bit more damage every other hit, which is great. So she has a full set of everything, and she has a flawed charm. She got herself just a flawed bow. I don't think we got her a new bow, did we? Nah, she just got a flawed bow, so it's cool. And she is rocking 12.8k hit points, which is really crazy. You'd think as a warrior, she would have quite a few more hit points than Drazette, just as our chain-wearing ranger. So, but what did she get? She got a stone tome, an aggro tome, or not a stone, a stun tone, an aggro tone, and yeah, 2 aggro tones it looks like. So she has a few new abilities down here: Bellow of the Mesquite, Area Taunt, Bazoo Bellow. That seems to be pretty new. So we'll see how that goes. See if she can keep aggro. You know, who knows? She has a couple different, like Furious Discipline and Fearless Discipline, so we'll see. Area Runes Discipline, Savage Onslaught Discipline, so hopefully if things start to look bad, I'll figure out what each one of those do, and then she can survive, which will be really great. You know, once she goes down, it just seems like everything goes sideways. And we got Tara Bell here. She also has everything. She does not have a charm, though. I did not notice that. So she's, you know, just rocking pretty much everything. She needs a lantern. She's going to have to get a combatant's ranged item. Couple things looks like I might have slipped through the cracks. But she has a new haste, a new damage absorb. She got a 435 point dot, which is cool. She can charm level 69, and she has it's called Voice of Clairvoyance, so that is another higher level mana regen, which is really great. So, you know, hopefully we won't be running out of mana. We can cast a lot more spells, because that's really going to be the way it goes. Got to get everyone who can cast really casting those spells more often. If we have to do a little med break every now and again, that'll be fine. But as long as we can get through these monsters a little bit quicker, I think that's going to really be great. And we have Susie. We updated her clothes, so she's got a cool little kit going on. And also, if you didn't notice, she is now a human. See, there we go. Didn't want her high elf taking away Drazette's thunder for being the only high elf in the group. So, let's let's see, what do we got on the Bard? We got a new skill, 1,000 Blades. She has a new attack buff song and a new dot song. So we're gonna really keep those things going. I'm not the 1,000 Blades is let's see. Brings your blades to your side to perfect alignment, increasing your melee accuracy by 100%. The chance for melee attacks to deal critical damage by 5% and grants 200% non-cumulative increase in damage for your criticals. So it's 1 minute. You get to use it every 30 minutes. So just kind of keep it for when things go sideways or start to go sideways, we'll be able to jump in there with with that, and maybe pull a little aggro if we had to off of the Duff, because she might be dying and needs just a rest so that she can get a heal. She's rocking the short sword as well. She got 2 of them. It's what's great about the Defiant gear is it has the focus effect and warn effect of the different instruments, so you don't have to be holding an instrument. So that works out really nice, and she gets to use 2 weapons and she can attack. So she has a combatant shard, but she also doesn't have a charm. So we'll have to figure that one out. But I think she's really going to help out. She was one that was really low on a lot of her equipment because she normally, originally wasn't set to be part of the group. She was just out there in the world doing her thing so that she could do AE damage, so we could work our way through the Megadeth achievement on a different character. So, but it seemed like it would be pretty cool to have her, because Aaliyah wasn't really monkifying anything too much. Her damage was pretty low, and I think for her, I had to be paying a little bit too much attention to her so that she could actually do really good DPS. I need to try to make it so that I don't have to babysit every character all fight long. Being able to just create hotkeys and have them do what they do is really the way I need to try to do this. So hopefully she's really going to help out. I mean, she's way better. What is her? Let's pop back over here and check out her hit points. She's rocking 12.2k hit points, which that's pretty good. Terabell, what does she got? Like 10? 7,000. Yeah, that's pretty low. So I know she has a spell. Terabell has a spell line that when she gets attacked, it stuns the creatures. So that's something that I'm going to have to figure out and make sure that she has at least, that on her at all times. We'll see. Over here to Gwendolyn, she's rocking 10k hit points as a cleric. That's pretty good. She's wearing plate though, so that helps out. She got that 30 mob stun, which is pretty good. She has a new group AC buff, a new group heal over time. She's got a new big heal. Whoop. So what is that? Gonna heal for, heals for almost 5,000, which is up quite a bit. I think the other one was healing for 2,000 maybe. The Duff needed more healing for stuff like that. Gwendolyn has a cool self buff, and she has a new group hit point buff. So that'll be good. I think everyone is expanding. Everyone was brought up to the current standard of the level they should be at, so that we can start fighting this stuff and surviving. I don't understand why we were able to fight in what is it, at the farm on Secrets of Fedor, because that's a higher level zone than the Depths of Dark Hollow. We just couldn't get it going there. At least, you know, once we moved, we were able to do a little bit better with the Draconids. But that was still, you know, that was sketchy. You remember it. This last episode. But really excited, really happy that everyone has all the gear that they need for this. Well, not all the gear. I guess we're missing a couple charms. But for the most part, I think we're going to survive without those charms. And, you know, we're just going to keep it going. Try to do better. Hopefully we'll get into that's the House of Thule. That's going to be in like 10 levels, I think. I think that's a level 80, 75 to 80 zone. But they have some really good gear there that we can get the drops on. So that'll be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. We'll just, on that one, I think we're going to spend a lot more time. And we're just going to work our way through that expansion. So try to get everyone to do everything. You know, do all the little mini quests and get the gear, get the cool drops. There's quite a few drops there. So I think everyone's going to get some new rings and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. That's an expansion that I really enjoy. And hopefully you'll enjoy it too. So, all right, with that, I think we're just going to call this episode an episode. Just kind of like a little mini, just like our little, like I said, our little check-in. Show everyone where they're at now, that they're going to be a lot better than they were. And after this, we have a little bonus episode to show how to get the Wayfarer Stone, or the Adventure Stone for the Wayfarer camps, and that way we can have free travel. So the Norrath has one of the camps, so that's good to be able to get there, because we're going to need it. We're going to be doing the Tides of Time, Year of Darkpaw stuff, and as you can see, we are at the Tides of Time, getting ready and set up to go do that. We're 8 months behind, so we do have a lot of catching up to do. All right, so I think next episode we're going to be doing something fun, and we'll see you then. Have a good one.